The journey of self-discovery often begins with a flicker of realization, a moment when you recognize that there is a purpose greater than yourself. You may find yourself grappling with the question of what it means to truly let your light shine. This phrase, often heard yet seldom fully understood, carries profound implications for our lives. At its core, it invites us to embrace our inherent value and to share that light with the world around us. The biblical roots of this concept are rich and deeply woven into the fabric of our faith. In Matthew 5:16, we are urged to let our light shine before others, so they may see our good deeds and glorify our Father in heaven. This isn't merely a call to action. It's a directive that shapes our identity as bearers of divine light. The symbolism of light throughout Scripture signifies truth, goodness, and the very presence of God. From the moment God declared, "Let there be light" in Genesis, to Jesus identifying himself as the light of the world, we see a consistent theme. Light dispels darkness, reveals hidden truths, and guides our paths. When we consider what it means to let our light shine, we must recognize that this is an invitation to reflect the character of Christ in our daily lives. It challenges us to embody hope, truth, and love in a world often overshadowed by despair and confusion. The act of shining our light is not confined to grand gestures. It manifests in the small, everyday choices we make. Whether it's offering a helping hand to a stranger, encouraging a friend, or standing firm in our values, each act of kindness radiates light into the lives of those around us. In practical terms, shining our light means living authentically and intentionally. It's about using our unique gifts and talents to make a positive impact, regardless of our roles in society. As John Maxwell points out in his writings on leadership, true influence transcends titles. It's about the impact we have on others, the legacy we leave behind. Similarly, Brené Brown emphasizes the power of vulnerability. Opening ourselves up to others, sharing our struggles, and being honest about our experiences can illuminate the path for those who feel lost. Yet, even with this understanding, many of us grapple with fear and self-doubt. The thought of exposing our true selves can be daunting. What if we face judgment? What if our efforts go unnoticed? It's important to remember that the light within us is not diminished by the presence of darkness. Even the smallest flame can pierce the deepest shadows. Romans 12:2 encourages us to transform our minds, reminding us that we need not conform to societal pressures or the opinions of others. When we align our thoughts with God's truth, we cultivate the courage to shine brightly, unencumbered by fear. So, how can we practically begin to let our light shine? There are countless ways to express this light in our everyday lives. First, consider the power of your words. Speaking life into others, offering encouragement and uplifting those around you can create ripples of positivity. Our words hold immense power. They can build others up or tear them down. Choosing to be a voice of hope can transform someone's day or even their life. Living with integrity is another vital aspect of shining your light. Being true to yourself and consistent in your actions, both in public and private, establishes trust and authenticity. People are drawn to those who embody honesty and transparency. When you are the same person regardless of the setting, your light shines with clarity and strength. Moreover, embracing your passions is crucial. What ignites your spirit? What activities make you feel alive? These passions are not accidental, they are gifts meant to be shared. Whether you're an artist, a teacher, a business owner, or a caregiver, your unique contributions matter. They are expressions of your light, and when shared, they can inspire and uplift others. Serving others is perhaps one of the most profound ways to let your light shine. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can have a significant impact. Whether it's volunteering your time, offering a listening ear, or simply smiling at someone who seems downcast, these gestures create a ripple effect of positivity. The world is in desperate need of kindness, and each act of service is a beacon of light in the darkness. Lastly, Staying connected to God serves as the foundation for our light. Just as a lamp requires a power source, we must remain rooted in prayer and Scripture to sustain our brightness. Engaging in regular reflection and seeking God's guidance allows us to shine more effectively. It illuminates our path and empowers us to navigate challenges with grace and strength. As you reflect on these insights, consider this challenge. This week, commit to doing one thing that allows your light to shine. It could be reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, starting a project you've been hesitant about, or showing kindness in a difficult situation. Whatever it is, take that step. The world is waiting for your light, and every small act contributes to a larger tapestry of hope. If this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others, engage in conversations, and encourage those around you to shine their light as well. Together, we can create a community that radiates positivity and love. Remember, you were made for this, and so were those around you. Let's spread this light far and wide, illuminating the world one act of kindness at a time.